everyone, I'm Marlena from BrainsBeetsBaloney and welcome to part 2 of our supplement series. If you haven't watched part 1, which was the intro, I have linked that in the description for your convenience. In this part I'll be talking about creatine, and if you are interested in this topic, I've also linked our creatine blog post, which delves into the topic in much more detail, including information about creatine's interaction with other supplements, creatine synthesis deficiencies, as well as creatine's other roles in physiology and potential clinical use. If you do enjoy this topic and this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up so we can know to make more like it. And with all that being said, let's get started. So creatine is one of the most well-studied supplements on the market, so I'm sure most, if not all of you, have at least heard of it. But if you're going to be supplementing with it, it's important to know about its mechanisms, its benefits, and its effects, so that's what I'll be discussing in this video. So let's start with the basics. What is creatine? So creatine is a naturally occurring compound, and it's synthesized in the liver from 3 amino acids. They're arginine, glycine, and methionine. And what creatine does is increase the availability of phosphocreatine in order to replenish energy stores, or in more technical terms, ATP stores. Essentially, creatine helps to delay fatigue during short but intense exercise tasks. So these are going to be events that are lasting less than 150 seconds and are largely anaerobic. So for instance, a sprint. So seeing as creatine supplementation may lead to a more rapid improvement in strength, power, and muscle size, this sometimes leads to the belief that creatine is a steroid, but it is not. It doesn't act like a steroid, nor does it resemble a steroid. Creatine simply helps to provide the muscles with a little more energy, and this improvement in physical performance has been observed in people of all genders, ages, and skill levels. If you decide to supplement with creatine, as with any supplement, you should speak with your doctor before taking it. But if you do decide to do so, here is some information on how to take it, as well as its effects. So you could increase dietary intake of creatine sources, but seeing as 1 pound of uncooked beef or salmon only contains about 1 to 2 grams of creatine, you would need to eat pounds of meat in order to reach the levels needed to improve muscle concentrations. Needless to say, that's probably not the best idea. The most effective way to increase muscle creatine stores is the loading method, and this is to take 0.3 grams per kilogram of body weight of creatine monohydrate for 5 to 7 days. So to make it a little easier, this is about 5 grams of creatine 4 times per day. Typically, after a loading regime, a maintenance dose is ingested in order to keep the muscle creatine levels elevated, and this is going to be about 3 to 5 grams per day. Another method of supplementation is to ingest 3 to 5 grams of creatine monohydrate per day for 28 days. Compared to the more rapid loading method, this only gradually increases creatine content, which means that it may have less effect until creatine stores are fully saturated. The only significant side effect that has been reported consistently is weight gain, and this is primarily as a result of intramuscular water retention. There have also been reports of gastrointestinal distress. However, little to none has been observed with the appropriate loading protocol. There has also been concern that creatine supplementation may increase renal stress, and if you'd like to know about that in more detail, there is a section about it in our creatine blog post. However, the general consensus is that there are no negative side effects with long-term use of creatine supplementation. So that's the scoop on creatine, and that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them as soon as possible. To check out our blog, you can visit us at BrainsBeetsBaloney.com. And you can also connect with us on Twitter at BrainsBeets and Instagram at BrainsBeetsBaloney. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.